Alright, this your boy B, the upgrade. I'm here with my cousin Chris. I love this guy to death. And so, yeah, I'm not going to give you his whole life story and shit. Don't need to. But,
I ain't telling y'all nothing.
He really not. He really not. He ain't about that life.
Y'all gonna have to be in tune.
But what we talking about today is, we're talking about the word nice. What the word nice actually means. Okay? Yeah. So there was a situation that Chris just happened to be there. It was my situation, but Chris happened to be there. And so I've had this conversation before about the word nice. So you're going to hear what the word nice means in the conversation, but here's how it started. Right. So we're sitting and we're watching the movie, The Harder They Fall. By the way, if you have not seen it, please go and see it. That movie is fire. So as we're watching the movie,
I ain't even get to finish that, bro.
We can. Netflix is right here.
Explain it to them.
I'm not going to explain the movie, but
explain what happened.
So, as we're watching the movie, there's a part where Nat Love is with his woman, and she's about to go into town or whatever. And so now, the female who I'm with, the woman who I'm with, she sits and she says, "Oh, is that him being nice to his woman?" So then I explain no, because I've explained what the word nice means. So now she's like, nah, because, you know, my definition of the word nice, this is what she's saying, is or means simp, which I've never said that.
He did not.
So mind you, all I said was what the word means. So now what Chris did was, which was smart, he did was like, Carlos, don't say anything. I want to hear what, I'm the mediator now since I'm here. So he was like, I want to hear what you have to go say. So, Chris, if you remember what she said, say what she said unless I gotta remember it. But
she was like, nice is being kind, loving, you know, regular nice shit. Like, but apparently that's not the definition, which is what I learned today. Now, nice isn't what I was taught nice was, like the origin of it.
But now, mind you, she's saying that this is what she feels. This is what I feel the word is. Carlos is making it up off the things that he's hearing and things that's going on and things that happen with him and his ex. So now, Chris is telling me to be quiet. I'm not trying to say anything while she's talking. So what I do was I pulled out the dictionary. I pulled out the dictionary and the word from the etymology. So when I put out from etymology is where the word comes from. So we all know as black people or as Spanish or whatever or as Chinese, English is not your original language. So just like Malcolm X said, learn the language of your enemies so you can learn what they're saying. Why not be not? I'm not ignorant. So what I did was I looked up the word. So I'll show Chris the word. So now while Chris looks up the word,
all I'm seeing
Chris
is
makes his face.
Negative words. It's just like ignorant. What else they had?
Stupid.
Like,
foolish.
Yo, ignorant. Did I say ignorant? I'm high, guys. But yeah. It was just like a bunch of negative things. Like, that shit was crazy.
So now, mind you, the word nice means ignorant. So now what Chris did was Chris was like, he didn't believe me. So he went to Webster's dictionary. And when he went, he looked at the fluff word, which meant joy and meant pleasant, full. And then Chris went to the origin, and then it said it again. Stupid, ignorant. Like, so mind you, all I said is that I'm not ignorant to a woman's nature. I'm not ignorant to what a woman nor a man can do. I'm not ignorant to what anybody can do.
In her defense, it did sound weird not knowing the origin. I personally didn't know the origin. I don't know if she did. But what I did not know, and you were just like, he's not nice. I'm not nice. So I'm over here like, it's not a bad thing, Garland. You could be a nice person. And it's come to find out the origin is ignorant. Now I'm thinking about it, it makes perfect sense. It does make perfect sense.
Because mind you, we're taught by our moms, and no disrespect to our moms, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the women who've raised us, and no disrespect to mothers, you know what I'm saying? It's just reality as you get older and when you see what you see. We are taught to be nice guys. Most of the time we're taught to be nice. Now, this nice guy that we're taught to be is an imaginary person that our mother seems to form in her head of what she wants this guy to what she wants this guy to be in her life, but doesn't seem or can't seem to get. So what she does is then she tells her son, hey, I want you to grow up to be nice. So respect women and don't talk back to women and don't put your hands on women. You know how much shit I've learned? You know how much shit I've learned?
By the way, this is Carlin's ideology.
It's not it's not just my ideology. There's other men who believe, who think, and not just believe, who know the same thing. I love you, mom, too. I didn't say just my mom. I was talking about moms in general. Not all moms. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. That's my motto. So I should have said that.
I like that. Yeah.
I should have said that in the beginning. Right. So that's going to be my motto. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Which means do not take things personal.
If it doesn't
fit you,
pertain to you.
But mind you, if 100,000 other people did it, guess what? You were liable to do it too. In your gender, in your race, if you want to even include that. Okay? So she sits there, and now all of a sudden she's now getting louder, and as she gets louder, of course I'm gonna get louder because you're not gonna sit there, and I'm not gonna say out loud me, but you're not gonna sit there and speak to me a certain type of way, and you're wrong. You're like totally wrong, all in the wrong. So now it's more like, oh well, this is what I feel the word is. This is my understanding of it. This is how I feel. And then she ended up bringing up my ex. So when she brought up my ex, then I had to now bring up and said, oh, now I'm going to bring it up to my mother and my aunts, my grandmother, the women who raised me. Because now when I start looking at them as women and who they are as women, they were doing things when I was younger and I didn't see it. And now when I'm older, I'm like, oh, all right, so this is what it is. I'm not mad. And my aunt was trying to give me the game a long time ago. Chris's mom was always giving me game. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that I wasn't open enough at a certain time to see, okay, this is what the real world is. This is how it really plays. Because every time I was nice, every time I was ignorant of what women can do when you are being nice, I got played.
Yeah.
I had one ex who literally, and I remember at this point, I changed the game for this girl. Like, I was doing everything different. You know, I was doing the whole walk home, don't kiss yet. And, waiting for stuff. And she was going through this whole hurt thing. She lives in the Bronx. I'm living all the way in Queens. I take the bus a whole hour and a half just to drop her home, come back. We talking on the phone. I'm texting and all that.
It's a lot.
We together. We together for like a good maybe six months. I'm like in. Next thing you know, she comes. She tells me like we break up. After we break up, I'm heartbroken. Like I'm broken. Like I went on a whole sex binge after that. I thought my whole manhood wasn't working. Like I was just distraught, booked up. Years later, after the divorce comes, and I go back and I come to New York and I just spend a weekend here, and I'm we're talking, and she literally says, "Yo, you know when you were younger, you were too nice," and then she explained what that was, and that was just to me the pandering and the always saying you're beautiful and the never trying to like touch her in a certain way, and I was like, because I was taught that, you know what I'm saying? I know females like to be choked. Oh my God! Oh, that's my shit now. What? You know when you're allowed to choke a woman, she trusts you.
Consent is the best.
Consent is, and listen, if I don't get consent, by the way, there's no sex. It ain't happening.
Yo, we had that topic. Listen, no means no, and I abide by that.
No means no.
So, by that rule alone, there's no like playing hard to get. It's just a simple transaction. Just, do you want to fuck? No. All right. Then leave it at there. And I'm okay with that because that makes perfect sense to me. But don't demean the man like, oh, he didn't try to pursue you or things like that. We just trying to be more respectful.
Right. I remember being in Daytona Beach, and I remember sitting there trying to highlight some females, and I was sitting there being nice. Hey ladies. Hey, beautiful ladies. Nothing. Niggas across the street. Yo, bitch.
Wow.
You bitch. Mind you, them females walk right across the street. Now, mind you can tell the quality of female that was at the same time, too. But I'm like, damn, this is how it really worked. And then, but you're seeing it. We ain't having no cars. We just got off a bus from college. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out there with cars, driving around. So it was a totally different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like me sitting there being, and I didn't even have a girlfriend at the time. So, you know what I'm saying? Like me being my boys, I didn't know I was really just this nice guy. You know, like, oh, don't approach females a certain way, or don't say things a certain way. But I'm watching the whole world do something totally different.
It's true. I mean, I get it from that standpoint, but like, you know, you don't gotta take it like, yo, bitch. Like, it doesn't have to be that.
It really don't have to be that.
But I get what you're saying. In a nutshell, basically, being this nice guy usually doesn't work out. And whether women want to believe it or not, that happens to most men. Which is why they become these assholes. Because for some reason, a nigga becomes an asshole. He's getting the attention he's always wanted. So, it's crazy.
See, and the thing is like, it's not where a nigga wasn't trying to, a dude wasn't trying to be good. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to be good for a while, a hot minute. Man, I remember being in high school and I was with one female who, you know what I'm saying, she was always dealing with, you know what I'm saying, hood niggas. And she wanted to deal with a nice dude. So here's me being nice. But I was so nice where we'd be in the house, didn't even try to have no sex or nothing. Didn't even try nothing. High school. Did, because I'm trying to be nice. Trying to save it. Guess what? We broke up. We broke up because guess what? Carlos was being too nice. Years later, though. Years later, it happened. But that was years. That wasn't the time when I was nice, though.
See, this word nice, man.
Nice means ignorant. It means you're ignorant to a woman's nature. It means for instance, for a man, you have your whole life is purpose and respect. You have to have a purpose. If you have no purpose, if you're not doing anything, why would even she want to be around you? Why would a woman want to be around you? Why would anybody want to be around you?
Yeah.
So if you're socially awkward, if you're emotionally awkward, if you're financially awkward, if you're intellectually awkward, then there's a problem. Nobody wants to be around you. So you have all these guys who were sitting there talking about being nice, and you hear them bitching and complaining, moaning. They're like, man, I'm trying to be nice and I'm doing all this stuff. These are most of the guys who be sitting there getting used on dates.
Yeah, dude on the video on dates. What's used on dates?
Food dates.
Food dates. I do food dates. I usually get the draws, but
then it's not. Then that's not. That's
I'm not
different.
Getting used, right?
You're not getting used
okay,
because you're getting pussy in return.
But what's crazy is there's some women that believe like because they're the ones who made that transaction and then you know they got dick, they think like they basically did use us. You see, like
I mean, they got what they wanted.
They got what they wanted. Yeah.
They got what they initially wanted, but they know that they have to come and do that because they can't come as hard as us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let a female really come and be like, yeah, I want some dick. Now, you're going to be like, alright. But you really want a soft-ass female to come and tell you, you know what I'm saying, in a certain type of way.
So who gets used in dates? Like, how would you define someone who got used? What happened?
You talking about like the dudes who go on dates and get used just to pay for food.
Damn.
Ain't nothing happening.
That's some sucks.
Actually, 2 out of 3 dates are food dates. Just getting paid for food. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing else. Ain't nothing.
They don't even gotta be about her. They all gonna be food dates if we talking about food. Wherever we do, we getting food. So it's food date.
See, but you thinking like that. Where other dudes are thinking about pussy credit.
Mm-hmm.
So they on that pussy credit like, alright, I take her out. You know what I'm saying? We go eat. Definitely if you're paying. If every time you go out, you go pay, and you get nothing, oh, that's pussy credit. You're getting
pussy credit.
Pussy credit. You're waiting for pussy credit. I don't like
that.
It's like, all right, let me see how long let me see how many things I gotta do, and let me keep on, doing these things.
I also think these things are is it not demographic, but geographic in a sense, in terms of like, I feel like there's different girls in different states. I mean by that, it's like New York women kind of do things differently than say like an Atlanta women would do.
That's true.
Yeah.
But then it goes back to looking at their nature as women, what they're liable to doing because of what they do. Oh, my bad. So for instance, men and women are everything I say, men do. right? Everything I say men do. Now, when I pose this to women, I do it on purpose because I want to hear what their reaction is. So one day I posed this to a couple of women and I said, women are manipulative. 9 out of 10 of the women, you know what they do? No lie. They sit there and be like, you know what? You're right. Yep. The one, oh, you sitting there and you talking about me, or you don't know me. I didn't say anything about you. I said women are manipulative. So if you're lying to yourself and you're saying that you've never manipulated anybody for anything, that you'd be a fool for that, because you manipulate men for everything you need to. We are so hardcore. You need to manipulate us for shit. Your girl, what's her name? Megan Thee Stallion says it on the song.
What'd she say?
I fuck him, and after I fuck him, I ask him for a car.
Bam.
While on top of him.
Bam.
While on top of him, ask him for a car.
Mm-hmm. No.
Either be on top of us, giving us head after, and ask us for something. Yep. You'll have it in our dumb, stupid state. We ain't even thinking. Yep, babe, you can have whatever you want, girl.
You ladies, you literally can have it all while we're having sex, because what am I gonna say? No, that just ruins the mood.
So mind you, most of the time, and if a nigga's good with his word, guess what? He's gonna have to now go do or go get what he said he's gonna go get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of nice guys who are sitting there trying to be with these women. The women obviously don't want to be with them, because women know in the first 5 to 10 minutes if they're gonna fuck or not. It's just when and where.
I do feel like it's premeditated, but I think it's not just a woman thing. I think it's no, that doesn't make sense. Women are the gatekeepers of sex. Men are the gatekeepers of relationships. What's being a gatekeeper in a relationship? Or gatekeeper of relationships?
The gatekeeper is, remember, things, the gate can be closed, but things come in and things go out. Right? You control it. It can go opposite. It can go the other way. Your shit can be ran over. But guess what? You control it. So think about it this way. If men were the gatekeepers of sex, a lot of the shit we see, pornography and all that, and rape and all that, wouldn't even happen. Because if we're the gatekeepers, all we have to do is go to a woman and say, yo, get naked. Let's have sex. We're the gatekeepers. We're the ones that say yes or no. Women are the gatekeepers of sex because they're the ones that say yes or no. They can have sex with whoever they want. We have sex with who we can. When we have sex with who we want, that's when we start doing shit that we're not supposed to be doing, like the fucking show You. You're going with somebody who you want.
That show You is wild, people. I'm not gonna lie. White people are crazy. That's the moral of it.
That shit is batshit crazy. But again, it goes back to. Now, mind you, I'm not gonna sit there and say, you know what I'm saying, you have to be an asshole, but not all assholes are bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that you're only an asshole because you've now got hooked to the game. Now I'm not gonna sit there and pander to you. I know what you want. I know that you want all my time because you want proximity. My daughters taught me that. My daughters teach me the naturalist form of women. I've studied kids and I've taught with kids for years to watch just how young girls are and how young boys are on purpose, because then you see how we are as grown adults. So when you see them in their youngest form and their purest form, man, Erica can't keep her hands off me. She can't stay away from me. But feed her, oh, she's gone. Hangry, that shit's real. But at the same time, guess what? Whenever I'm doing something, she can sit right here, she'll lay down, and she'll just be right next to me. She just needs that proximity. I need to be next to my daddy. Women want proximity. They need that. We're the opposite. We outside. We doing our shit. We conquering the world. We making some shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that women cannot do that. Not to say that they won't do that. You know what I'm saying? Some are doing that, but a lot of them doing that, they're by themselves and they're lonely because it's a lonely trap to act like a dude and do the things that dude do and think that you're going to be with a man who's doing the same thing, and you're in competition. Men are gatekeepers of relationships because if that's the case, then women would be the ones coming to us and saying, hey, let's be in a relationship.
They do something.
Which women are. Yeah. A lot of women are doing that now.
Yeah.
But Are majority of the men sitting there saying yes? No.
Why? Because they weren't the ones who asked.
It's not even just the ones who were asked. You're now putting this relationship on me.
Damn.
It's different when a man comes after a woman and the man is sitting there pursuing a woman, and the man loves a woman. Once he loves her, we going all ends for you. We're not leaving. We gonna do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Men love harder than women do. We gonna go.
I believe it.
We're gonna go lengths, but that just goes by numbers too. 50% of marriages end in divorce. But out of those marriages that end in divorce, 70, and now the number is going up to close to 80% of the people who file for divorce are women.
Damn, y'all don't love us no more?
Then on top of that, when you look at why some of the women do it, I'm bored. I'm not happy.
Man.
I'm not happy. He was just, he was nice. He was nice.
He was nice. That's foul.
Scottie Pippen's wife.
Scottie Pippen's wife is a whore.
Fucked with Future. When you hear why she did it. Oh, I was in the house. I was taking care of everything. I was taking care of the kids. And, he was always out. Yes. Out making the money for you. Giving you the house. Giving you the career. I mean, giving you everything you wanted. Mm-hmm. And then now at any time you want, you would just sit there and be like, all right, I'm out. Just like, what's her name? Shorty that everybody's talking about now.
Brittany Renner?
Yeah.
Oh,
Brittany Renner.
She's a predator.
But that's what a lot of women do. I'm not going to say all. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But you have a lot of women who do that. Mm-hmm. You don't think any of Future's baby mamas did that?
Probably, but honestly, that man needs to chill. At some point, you do gotta take accountability, because it can't be like 9 kids with 9 separate women.
Mansa Musa populated, not Mansa Musa, Genghis Khan. 1 out of every 200 people are related to Genghis Khan on this planet. Some people wouldn't be alive.
That's because he bugged.
It wasn't because he was bugged. You're building a kingdom. Whether it was or not, you're building a kingdom. So in building a kingdom, if you're trying to build a kingdom, you're trying to build your name, you're going to sit there. Niggas in the Bible. Solomon had 300 wives. And he had wives and concubines. 300 concubines and such. And if he wanted more, he could have asked. He just fucked up.
Received. That's crazy. Oh, shit's crazy.
Being nice don't get you nowhere. And the crazy part is, there's different from a man saying being nice, and it's different from a woman saying being nice. Because you can't say it for men sitting there saying we're not nice.
Remember, we was having a discussion how being kind and being nice are 2 different things, right?
Kind, gentle, caring, loving. Those words are all there for their own meaning. You cannot then associate and try to put that word with the word nice.
You can't succeed as a nice person, but
no.
Can you succeed as a kind person?
Yes.
Will you succeed as a kind person? Look at
what's his name? Tim Hardy. Tim Hardy says that he treats the janitor the same way he treats the CEO. It's being kind. It's not being nice.
Not being nice. Wow.
He's not ignorant to now. Him being nice is him not knowing that the janitor is the that's him not knowing the CEO is the CEO and treating him like the janitor. No, you know who he is. So if you don't treat him like such, you're gonna get these consequences of acting such type of way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why be ignorant to anything? You can say that the car is nice. That's a nice car. That's a joy. That's a pleasant looking car. Yeah. But I don't have to go and say that that's a nice car. Like, I could say that's a nice car, but I don't have to sit there and call you as a person nice. Mm-hmm. Because now
that I know the origin of it is basically being ignorant and stupid, but then I'm not too fond of the word nice.
But then here's the reason why too. There's 2 different ways that we use vocabulary. One way is called connotation, the other way is called denotation. Denotation is denote, to the note, what the word means, what it actually says, what it means to the T. Connotation is what we feel like the word means, what we now associate it with, now
and how we use it individualistically.
That's the reason why everybody's so fucked up. because everybody's now feeling their own word for themselves. So now you're in a conversation. That's why I don't say sorry to nobody, because the only reason I say sorry is when somebody's grieving. Somebody died. You're sorry. If I hurt you, I'm sorry. But if I didn't hurt you, I'm not sorry. I apologize. Because here's why.
So what's sorry?
Because sorry means two things. Sorry means when you're grieving, but sorry also means worthless. Means nothing. Means you're worthless. You're nothing. So look at a man and a woman. Man goes and cheats, right? Man comes in the house. He's sitting there saying, "I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry." He's grieving, and he's even grieving for her. He's saying, "Man, I'm sorry that I hurt you." She goes and she's pissed off. You are sorry.
Damn, look how crazy that shit changed, because now I feel offended.
But he doesn't know the word.
Yeah, you
For
sorry.
So what he's doing is he's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, baby." So she's like, "Yeah, you're sorry. You're sorry. You're sorry." And he's like, "Baby, I'm sorry." Two different words, and she knows the words because guess what? Women know more vocabulary words and know words than men do.
I believe it.
So, in that sense, she knows what she's saying. He doesn't. So when you understand the words, you understand what you're saying, and so then when people be like, "Oh, well, you act like an asshole," no, it's just that I understand how the word works. The world isn't nice. The world choose up nice people. Not men, not women. The world does. It's just the fact that now when it comes to men or women, you just don't have to be nice to either. You know what I'm saying? Because then when you're nice, then you're losing something. There's something that then you're not getting nothing out of it. So I'm at my old job, fired my boss, and there was a coworker, and she wanted the room that I was in, the room that I had occupied, but it was an ELA room. Now we could have just switched, and I could have been in the math room. So she wanted to stay in the ELA room, which was, she was like, "Oh, Carlins, you know what? Can I just stay in this room? I want this room." I was like, "You know what? Let me be nice." She was like, "Carl, you always need to be nice." I said, "No. What am I getting out of this?" I said, we're literally moving a whole nother room because you want to sit in a room and be closer to your friend across the hall. But mind you, you can actually see her from my room better. But it's okay. What am I getting? I ain't getting no pussy. I ain't getting no money. I ain't getting no food. I ain't getting you're not even helping me with my room. What am I getting? Nothing. Yo. Then, at the time, my dean came in, and my dean even said, there's no good being nice. Then she had to explain it because she was like, "You don't get anything in return." I give you another example. So, same classroom. There was some Hawaiian stuff up. So one teacher, she was like, "Oh, Miss Biename, I want this stuff in my room." Alright, cool. So instead of me ripping everything down, I gently pulled it down. So I had stuff in the room that she was in. So I said, "You know what?" I texted her and I said, "Hey, can you just bring that stuff down for me while I'm taking the stuff down for you, and you just bring your stuff back?" "Oh, nah, I'm busy. I'm busy. I put your stuff in the hallway." "Huh? Okay." You know what I did? I took everything, put everything in the plastic bag, and put everything right in the hallway. If it didn't come back, if it didn't get picked up in 2 days, threw it in the garbage. I went and I got my stuff from back there.
Yeah.
I was being nice. You know how long it took me to go take that room apart when I could have just took it apart and had my own classroom? I was like, nah. It's like, no. So nice don't get you nowhere. So it's totally different. And I said, to be honest with you, I get more respect not being nice than being nice. Because when I was being nice, man, I had one chick. Oh my man, this woman was bad. Man, she's walking down the street. Even the women sit there and stop. Bad, man. But you know what it was? I was too nice. I was pandering her. "Oh my God, you're beautiful," and you was nice. And this because this was me after divorce and me starting to date again and shit. And, and mind you, she kept it funky, and she was like, "Yeah, that's what it was. You was just being nice." I was like, "Damn."
And I don't like that. That's what she said.
Real women are gonna keep it funky with you. They're gonna tell you what it is. Yeah. Women who are in denial with themselves, who don't want to take accountability, who don't want to act like they didn't do it back in the past, who want to act like they don't understand. Those are the ones who it's difficult to talk to, because it's now they're trying to make this picture of them not being this person who you've been dealing with all this time. Just be you, so I can know who you are, and then I can assess if I want to be with you or not.
Yeah.
Not on some. Now I'm sitting there and we sitting there fucking around, and you're trying to be this person because of things that you heard about in my past. I don't care. I didn't tell you that to put that on you for you to do anything with it. You can't fix it. You can't help it. You can't do none of that. And then the crazy part is, and this is one thing women, I'm telling you not to do. Do not sit there and bring up people's exes and bring up hurts like you understood what was going on in the relationship. Even if you heard whatever the person had said, you don't know the feelings that were there and behind it. And because you're not a man, you don't understand how we feel, just like we don't understand how you feel. So we're not going to go and be like, yeah, I understand how you feel. No. What I'm saying is you cannot, you can understand how we feel. You just can't understand how we feel. You can't feel it like we can feel it. Just like we can't feel it like you can feel it. So one thing you cannot do is bring up and be like, oh, because his past hurts or because his ex. And because most men, we bring it right back to women that we know, women that we grew up with. When we wake up, it's, oh, my mama did it. Oh, my grandmama did it. Oh, my sister did it. Oh, my cousins did it. So it's not going to be on some just you trying to bring it up, you trying to use the exes. That's you now comparing yourself to the exes and trying to make yourself look something different. No, be you. Just be you. You don't want somebody who's nice. Nice guys are manipulative. They lie. They gonna lie about everything. Because they don't want you to see their true colors. They don't want you to see who they are. Nice guys, they repress their feelings. Nice guys, they don't say how they feel. They go to their mans and they tell their mans, but they don't sit there and tell you. And then all of a sudden you get into an argument and now all of a sudden he blow up and you don't understand why he blowing up. Nigga mad.
Yeah, that word nice is tricky. It's actually not tricky. There's another thing that people need to talk about. Facts are just facts.
Yep.
So, the origin, and you could look it up. Nobody's making things up. Nice is ignorant. Nice is stupid. Nice is naive. Nice is just things you don't want to be. And that's facts.
You could be kind. You could be gentle. You could be caring. You could be loving.
And all those things, their origins is positive things.
But it doesn't mean nice. Because nice means ignorant. And you have to understand that words have energy. For those who read the Bible, it says there's power in the tongue. You can speak life or death. Why do you think that is? That's because the words that you speak, they're actually spells. You can go look this up. The word grammar. The word grammar comes from the word glamour because the word glamour means to beautify. So when you hear beautiful words, that's why niggas can sit there and speak to you and say beautiful things to you and your panties drop and your panties get wet. It's just that simple. So now when people put words together and put sounds together to make words, these are spells that they're using. So now when they're talking to you in certain ways, they can sit there and say certain things and you can just get hypnotized by things off what somebody says. Words mean something. So when you're putting out that energy, you don't even know what you're putting out. And that's the reason why you have a whole bunch of guys right now failing at life and not getting to where they got to get to or not doing what they're doing because guess what? They've been too nice. And there are men actually speaking out about it. So for a woman to sit there and say, oh, well, I consider you nice or you're nice to me, I'm not nice to you. Because if I was nice to you, it'd be a whole new different other story. If it was nice, there'd be no sex. I'd be waiting out and holding and it'd be like, okay, so, let me be kind and no. I can't play roles that I'm not in. I'm not doing, like, nobody does that. But the sad part is that when you get a certain age, and I'm telling you, the shit is real, hitting the wall is real. Women don't understand it. There's a wall limit that y'all hit. Y'all don't think it's real. Men are totally different. I had to explain this to somebody. It's like a car. Look at a car. Let's look at men and women like cars. You know how we're like cars? Women are like cars. that just get on the lot. Brand new, nobody's touched it, no miles on it, and if there are, it was because somebody test drove it. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, what's happening is that then this car 20 years later is trying to come back on the lot and ask for the same value for the car. It's impossible. Now, look at that same car 20 years later if that car's a classic car. Like a 1969 Shelby or SS.
I don't know what that is.
So, just look at, like one of them old school cars, that vintage cars that you see in the movies and shit that people just be. So, car be pristine. Everybody see it. It's vintage. It's old. Everybody knows it's old. That person's not driving it every day. You know what I'm saying? The value is up. That's how men are. The older you get, the more value you have. Not when you're younger. We have this disillusion that you get with somebody when you're in college. Y'all both get out. Females think in the first year you're gonna make the money that you're expected to make. Y'all both gonna grind for a while. You're not gonna get that top job or that top money unless you're gonna sit there. Either you're gonna hustle it in a certain way, not to say legally, where they're gonna hustle it in a certain way. You're gonna sit there and go on a certain avenue. You're gonna make classes. You're gonna do some things, but you're not gonna make it getting that regular job. 85% of black men in America make $40,000. 80. Men who are making $100,000 and more, that's 1/10 of a man. Them niggas already either got their women, they already set,
or they could be set anytime they please.
Women call them assholes and jerks. No, because they have a plethora of women who they can pick, but then you think that you just miss I'm special. But you're not doing nothing to be special. You nice. You have a lot of females who are nice, who are ignorant. They ignorant to the world. They're ignorant to what's going on in the world. They're ignorant to everything. And they want to sit there and then don't understand why things ain't working out for them. It don't make no sense.
Yeah.
That's the reality of it. Again, the word nice means ignorant, stupid, dumb. Today, Chris found it out. He didn't know. Now that he knew, literally, while we're walking back, literally it made sense. He was like, yo, this shit makes sense. Started telling me stories and shit. Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
We are told to be nice from our mothers, from women. We're told to be ignorant to your nature. I don't know how many mothers go to their sons and teach their sons how to bag women and get them sexually. You're not. And if you do, it's gonna be rare. Cause that's like giving him the game. But mind you know what men do? We give our daughters the game. Here, watch out for this fuck nigga. Watch out for this. This is how you get this. This is how you get that. Pushes your power. But how come moms don't sit there and teach their sons, oh, you got your dick is your power, but you gotta go get your money up. You gotta go and be assertive. You gotta go and have a plan for yourself and know where you going. Cause the day you decide to be all up under her is the day you lose her. Cause you were being nice. You were not doing what she wanted you to do. The day you were outside, you were sitting there. Perfect example from a movie. Medea's Family Reunion. Byron. Mm-hmm. So he's with what's her name? Nunu. Laura London.
I love Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, I love her too, by the way. She's sexy as fuck. So he's sitting there, not in the game no more. And what is she doing? Pressing him. She missed that lifestyle. She missed that money. She don't care if you're going to locked up. And when she did get locked up, oh, I'll be out here waiting for you. That's where she was going with it. Let's go to Ghost. First episode, first 20 minutes in. Episode could have ended. Never could have been a season.
Wow, when you was trying to get out of it?
Because mind you, they having a conversation. Hey Tasha, what you want me to be? I want you to be the biggest drug dealer in New York. You didn't see nothing else, Tasha?
That's just
No, that's just it. So mind you, he's soon as he realized, oh, she's not on the same game plan as me no more. I gotta jump ship now. Now he see Angela. Angela's sitting there. Oh my God, you're doing everything you're doing. Look at this. So she's literally praising him for the things and his accomplishments. That's what we want. Who the first one to cheat?
Tasha.
Yep.
Wait, what's his name? Sean, right?
Yep.
Facts. She was wilding. That's crazy. Nah, Tasha was wilding.
But mind you, the creators of the show said, I wanted you to see power dynamics, how it works. That's how it works in the game. When you're not following the man, he's gonna sit there. He's gonna do his own thing. If you're following him 100%, he got your back 100%. Look at Tommy and Holly before he killed her, because Holly went left and was gonna kill Ghost.
Holly had to go.
Did she really?
Yes.
Well, yeah,
It's too much for Tommy, bro. She was a wild child. Tommy's a wild child. Like, it was just too much. She had to go.
Who would have been good for her? Was Lala good for her? Look good for him,
I mean, it was cool up until, like, Lakeisha wasn't fucking with Tasha.
Because Tasha did her dirty.
Yeah, but everybody did everybody dirty. Like, even Ghost was wilding on Tommy. He just never told Tommy the truth, but Ghost didn't tell nobody the truth. Like, literally. Not his son.
Because Ghost was trying to make moves.
Yeah. But you remember that episode where he died? He was just wilding on everybody. He was like, I don't fucking need you. I'm good. Fuck you. I'm out. Like, literally in their faces. I was like,
that's because he was on a new platform now. He was about to be the governor. But he just didn't know how fucked up he had got niggas. Like, Tommy would have never got that way if Holly would have never died in the way that Holly had to go. Because it was really Tommy. It was really Ghost.
Yeah.
That was Ghost.
Lakeisha too. He thought it was Ghost, and it was Tasha. Tasha killed Lakeisha. It did look like she was going to rat. So,
I mean, it looked like it. And she had to watch it for her son, even though she had her own son.
That is also true.
She was like, "I'm looking out for my son." That's the survival tactics. That's the survival tactics of women. It's okay. Men will do it too. But you see, that's why we have the code of don't kill women and children.
Facts.
So we do that. That's on some. Either we reckless or we trying to give you an example.
You're just doing too much.
But most of the time, no women, no children. We leave them alone.
Sure.
That nice shit don't get you nowhere. There's books on it. There's videos on it. There's movies on it. But what happens is that too many people have been sold on these movies of these nice guys winning at the end. But the nigga won because the nigga did something crazy. Like watching Army of Thieves, the newest one. That nigga is a straight up nice guy. Just the dorkiest dork of all of them all. The only reason why she started liking them, nigga was literally cracking saves and doing the shit that nobody else can do. Nobody else can do it. So she was like, damn, this nigga's actually looking.
That's crazy.
Looking something different.
Right.
Look at this nigga. Then mind you, the dude that she was always with, the hunky big dude. Mm-hmm. After a while, she realized, oh, this nigga just fluff. He ain't nothing. Cause now, guess what? He's nice, but now he has. Cause he was even nice until the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until now his courage started coming out that she's like, damn, I really like this nigga. I like you too.
Squid Games with the Indian guy.
That nigga was nice.
Too nice.
He died.
Yep.
You know who was also nice, but he was playing? The old man.
Yo, he was.
That's where he got dude with the game with the wisdom code when he was like, nah, come on, let's play.
Pretending like he had fucking Alzheimer's.
He was like, nah, come on, let's play. Right. Like, come on, you're not gonna do that to your friend, are you? That's why homie was crying.
Facts.
Because he realized like he literally did him dirty, but he caught him like,
yeah.
You can't you. But the old guy was really trying to teach him too. You can't be nice in this game.
Nope.
He was trying to teach him the whole time.
Facts.
The whole time. You can't be nice in this game. Like, nigga, you really gotta sit there and hold your own.
And he was trying to be nice the whole time.
Indian guy. Nice. There was another guy who was nice. Like, you know who was stupid? The Chinese guy. The big dude who fucked over the female. Don't fuck over.
Oh, facts. And then she just took him with him.
Yeah, don't fuck over no female. Because mom, she said it. She said, "Yo, you fucked me over." Because mind you, the reason why they even put that scene the way they did, that was the most intimate time. Like, it's during sex. So that's the most time when you're intimate, you're vulnerable, you're there, you're like, yo, like, we in this? Yeah, we in this. You find out what the game is, you put it to the side.
Weird.
So she said, "Oh, you do this? Oh, I'm gonna kill you, nigga." I was just waiting to see how she was gonna do it.
Word. You just knew it was gonna happen though, but you just didn't know how. That glass shit was crazy.
Yeah, because at first I was just like, when I looked at the numbers, I'm like, nah, I'm thinking they're gonna at least get past one more game.
Word.
But when she sat there and she was like, "Oh no, you thought we was gonna get through this?" Yeah.
She said, "This is the end of us."
This is. Oh, you crazy bitch!
Nigga,
I mean,
you knew what it was.
You fucked her over.
She been crazy though.
You don't think that she's not gonna sit there and now try to find a way to sit there and get? She knew she wasn't gonna get out.
Word.
She just tried to get as far enough she could get.
Word.
Cause you gotta think about it. Like I really watched that show. Like, man, if I was in that situation, like, who would I be? And I realized, like, I would have to become the other nigga.
Which one?
The other dude, the last two.
Oh, like not the nice nigga, the other nigga.
The one who fucking with Indian.
Yeah, is fucking over everybody.
If I want to live, come on.
It's crazy. Literally. It's the only way. You just gotta be ruthless.
And then guess what? He took his own life. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to let you take mine now. Let me take my own.
Yeah, because ultimately he's just like a piece of shit.
But mind, he became that way. He became from, and that was hard times. Like, he became from being nothing to watching everybody die and shit. Like, nah, like, nigga. The closer we get, but this ain't no game. Like, this is real life shit. You can't be nice. You're gonna die.
You're gonna die. If you're nice, you're gonna die, ladies and gentlemen.
The world is gonna eat you up. The Squid Games right there shows you. Just watch Squid Games. That shows you. Watch any person who died in the first 10 minutes of a movie. Nice.
Probably a nice guy.
Just nice. What's happening is that you're seeing these nice guys in these movies, and then they get the girl at the end, but then you don't see what happens for the rest of their life. There's never a movie about the after effects. Because what ends up happening is that she'll realize who he is after the adventure hits, and he's just a regular person. Transformers, Shia LaBeouf. When he ain't doing this shit no more, I think it was like number 3. And now he's with the girl and he's sitting there and he's like, I'm driving this car and I'm working at this job and because he realized like I'm nobody no more. Like, and now the girl's working with niggas who got money. But yeah, that's how I go. So yeah.
Man. Nice, y'all.
Nice.
Nice.
We out.